Hey guys, it's your girl Tara Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Sistas on BET. 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 All right. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button right down below. Thank you. We are getting there. The contest is still on through the end of the year. So if we reach our magic number of 1,000, I will be giving away the money of $1,000 and the prizes. Okay, so first of all, I want to rant because when Sisters ended, I was so upset because it was kind of abrupt for me. And it didn't come back on for like 3 months. And they said June the 29th. I'm like, June the 29th? I was so angry. And only to find that last night, it came back. What happened? That's 4 weeks early. My homegirl, Jai Shanese, who also is a YouTuber, go check her out. And that's Jai Shanese. Go check her out. But she had to call me like, girl, why you didn't put up your sister's video? I'm like, what sister's video? They don't come back until June the 29th. She was like, no, honey. It was on last night. I said, oh, my God. I know you lying. So, no, she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. So, here I am. So, that's the reason why I'm late. Because I didn't know. Because they was early. By like a month. Okay? All right. Thank y'all for y'all forgiveness. And thank you for listening to my little rant, because I didn't have nothing really going on, so my little page been dry, so I've been waiting on something that I could really, yes. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so getting right into it, like after that interlude, right into it now. Okay, so it opens up with Sabrina. No, it actually opens up with Fatima at Hayden's house, and we know she done messed his cars up. She messed his car up, busted out the windows, the lights. Then she goes inside, she finds Gary there with him, and she's like, what are you doing here? And she pointed the bat at Gary or whatever. And so it comes back to that moment, and basically they trying to get Fatima to stop, and Fatima's not hearing it. She's steadily bashing stuff. You're lying. What are you doing here? And blah, 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 blah. And so Hayden calls the police. And, and she's chilling like it's nothing. She walks out like so calmly, like nothing can happen to me. Yes, I'm Fatima and this is what I do. So that happens, and Gary immediately calls Andy to let Andy know that he just got busted at Hayden's house. And then she's like, Hayden's house, what are you doing there? And he was like, well, we hang out. And she was like, I didn't know y'all hung out. He was like, oh, I thought you knew. And that was just like the end of it, right? I was like, Andy, hello, come on, where's your think tank? Where's your think tank? Where is your think tank? Like, Andy, no, mama. Okay, so what really got me was Andy called Fatima and basically dismissed the whole fact that Gary was over Hayden's house like it was nothing, and told her she's the one that introduced them. Girl, I could have fell off my bed. And then did it in one little swoop. And then Fatima behind it, like, you right. No, your instinct was right, Fatima. Your instinct was right, but of course, Andy loved her some Gary. She loved her some Gary, and she told Gary that she was having drinks with Paris. I don't know if that was true or not, but that's what she told him, I guess, to test him or whatever. But she knows that it's not going to work. He's going to do something to cause you to, Somebody said in my comments that he's meeting with Hayden to see how he can get out of paying for this house that he already paid for, or get it back in his name instead of Andy's name. I don't know what he's doing, but she needs to get herself back in her apartment, because there's no way I'm going to take, heck no, from somebody that's already shown me that he's possessive and jealous. Nope, ain't going to be able to do it. No. So, no. So I don't know what she's doing and why she's still there, but she is. Okay, so let's move on to Sabrina. Sabrina was out with the African, and she was dancing, and she was drunk. And it was weird because She told him he was drunk after he kissed her, and he said, well, you drunk too. And then she's like, well, take me home. How you gonna let somebody drunk take you home? Why ain't y'all do a ride share? If he was drunk, why are you allowing him to drive? Like, I don't, maybe these other things that I think and nobody else picks up on, I don't know, but that took me aback. And then he actually took her home. Like, no. Which he didn't really take her home because, well, yeah, he did. Because the next morning, she goes over to Danny's to let Danny know that she had a great time and that Danny was right, per usual. And Danny was like, you know, thank you for letting me know that, but I already knew that. So that was, you know, kind of cute. And you know, I think they got a better stylist for Sabrina. I'm thinking. Because I did like those boots. I didn't care for that you know, that daisy color dress, but I should say dandelion. I didn't care for that because it did kind of look like a tablecloth. You know, if you have chickens in your kitchen, you might want a yellow tablecloth. But anyway, so, yeah. So she leaves. Then I want to talk about Q. Lord, why do we still have to look at this man? Now, I was proud of Maurice because when Q got up and got in that bed with him, I thought that he was going to let him stay. And he held true to himself. And he said, nope, And I don't know if Tyler be listening to these reviews and getting our opinions and then doing what he needs to do to appease the crowd. Because, yes, I did not like the representation that he was doing of Maurice because he made Maurice seem weak and naive, and that's not most gay men. Most queens are not like that. So I'm glad that he's showing I'm glad that he's giving Maurice a little bit, you know, a little bit more strength thus far. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't know. But I thought it was kind of weird. Calvin, I think Calvin really did want, y'all tell me what y'all think, but I think Calvin did want Q to come in his room. What y'all think? That's what I think. I think Calvin's going to come out this season. I don't know. And maybe he's not gay and he's just, you know, super metro. And, you know, super freaky and likes, you know, booty play, you know. Maybe that, you know, I don't know. But it's just odd to me. But he said he needs to get his own spot. And I do absolutely agree with that. It's time for you to get your own place, Calvin. It's time. Are you not on your feet yet? Because you're going to tell him to go to work. Because he's clapping pans, but where do you work? We ain't never seen you with a job, Tommy. You ain't got no job, Calvin. So, moving right along, we have to talk about Fatima and Zachary and their meeting. Now, Zach was like, you are always doing the most. And she is. She is always taking stuff to the maximum level before she comes back down. And I think that's totally cool. No, I'm just playing. She be kicking ass and taking names later, though. And she kind of had egg on her face when she realized that maybe Hayden didn't have anything to do with Zach being arrested. Because Zach called her and was like, it has nothing to do with him. And so she left like it was nothing, like she was cool and gonna tell them, y'all should be lucky that it wasn't you. Like, no, honey, that's not how that works. So when he met with Fatima, you know, they talked and she was very upset because he told her about the baby. Now, he was right. As long as he's honest with Fatima, Fatima will listen. And this baby is about 3 years before your time. So whatever the case, you can't really be mad at that. And you have to take him at his word that if he knew he had a child, he would have been in the child's life. You have to take him at his word because you weren't there and you don't know. And he doesn't even recognize the girl at all. So I don't know if it's going to wind up being his child or his brother's child or what it's going to wind up being. But I have a feeling that it's not going to be Zach's baby. But we'll just have to see. And again, I didn't like the way they did the whole thing with the child support because they were like, you got to pay the full balance if you want to get out. And he had never been to court. There was no establishment of paternity. So that just never happens anywhere in America. So I like plausible stuff, and that wasn't plausible at all because nowhere would they have done that. So, but he got out by paying, I think, a portion of it. And, yeah, I don't know. But, you know, so we did see Fatima go to work. And, of course, she's still cutting up at work. And well, cutting up with her attire because she had on this cute little dress. I was like, okay, Fatima, I see, mom. But, you know, right behind her was Hayden. And so Hayden comes like, where you going, Fatima? Yeah, you can't just do the stuff you do to people and think you get away with it. So basically, he's pressing charges on her, and he's going to get her fired because he's going to get a restraining order because he had everything she did on video. And she doesn't seem to be fazed at all by it. And I don't know what she's got in her back pocket, but apparently she's got something in her back pocket because she's not at all fazed by what Hayden is saying. So we're just going to have to see how that plays out. We're going to have to see what Andy does because it appears that Andy is going to try to help Fatima because Hayden's like, you might want to find a new, a new assistant. But I think him recording those calls, that's going to come into play. He's been doing a lot of stalking of Fatima. So I can see that. And then he was talking about her sleeping with hood dudes in front of the front desk lady. So the front desk lady probably was privy to that conversation. This is just in my head. And, able to speak to the fact that he was obsessed with her and who she was dealing with, which is just absolutely ridiculous for a black attorney. I don't understand that, but whatever. I guess it's not who you can have, it's who you can't. Is that what we focus on now? I guess, I don't know. But anyway. So that was pretty much the episode. I thought it flowed pretty smoothly. I like the fact that Q got put out. I like the fact, I got to talk about Cowboy because Cowboy showed up to Zach's place, right? How the hell did he know where Zach lived? Can somebody answer that for me? How do you know where Zach lived if you have never been to the place and it's brand new? And then he shows up and he's ready to help out. Help out, really? No, you really want to talk to Danny. And I think you need to leave Danny alone. Leave Danny alone. Leave it alone. Y'all don't have enough in common. But I tell you what, you was fine as I don't know what. Cowboy, you was fine in this episode. Yes, I don't know who cut your hair. But yes, baby, you was everything. Yes. But not for Danny. No, we're not doing that, okay? But I thought it was cute that Andy was trying to convince Danny that Fuego may be legitimate and he may be just trying to get out of maybe that or something when it comes to him dancing, but he's got a legitimate profession. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see Fuego again because I do feel like we need to. I feel like that's what Danny needs, and she needs to quit playing with everybody and shoot for it. So I think the season's going to be pretty doggone, the remainder of the season, I feel like it's going to be pretty doggone good. I think there's 11 episodes, so there's 10 more to go. I'm excited that it's back. I'm not even going to hold you. And hopefully they're right now filming the next season so that I can have back to back to back like we've been getting. And I don't have no big old gap between seasons. Come on, that's what's great about you, Tyler, is that you can film all year round and keep us all entertained. So yes, that will conclude my review. So yes. And again, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Boom. I sincerely appreciate you guys. And yeah, a lot more to come. Oh, if you've not watched P-Valley, I will be uploading a season breakdown of P-Valley between tonight and tomorrow, because I'm going to cover the whole season to get you caught up before it comes on tomorrow night, because P-Valley's back tomorrow night. Ow! And that is my $5.02. Peace.